Since 1961, Niagara Falls Marineland of Canada was known for its up-close animal encounters, controversial shows, and thrilling rides, including the legendary Dragon Mountain Steel Coaster, until it effectively shut down in 2023. But behind the shuttered gates, a quiet crisis has been unfolding. 30 beluga whales, isolated in a facility no longer able to support their care, have been desperately waiting for help. This is the story of one of the most complex marine animal rescues ever attempted. For months, a quiet but urgent mission has been unfolding behind the scenes of the marine animal world. 30 beluga whales are trapped at the closed marine park. Transfer to a sea pen is not possible, as there is no existing, government-approved, fully built beluga sea pen anywhere in North America. The whales were running out of time and running out of options. Earlier this year, several accredited aquariums were invited to explore a solution. They were chosen not for publicity, but for their deep expertise. Decades of beluga care, rescue experience, and the specialized knowledge needed to move animals of this size and sensitivity. The best option to give the whales the highest chance of survival: transfer to a facility with experienced beluga care teams, medical facilities, and stable environments. The rescue began with preparation. Teams of veterinarians, animal care specialists, and beluga experts traveled to Ontario to work directly with Marineland staff. They observed the whales, reviewed health records, and carefully selected the first group to move. Canadian veterinarians assessed every animal, confirming which belugas were healthy enough for transport. And just as importantly, the team studied the whales' social bonds. Because belugas are highly social, and moving them in familiar subpods would reduce stress and provide comfort during the journey. After months of planning and international coordination, it was finally time to go. Once cleared for travel, the whales were placed into specialized cold water transport containers. These aren't simple crates. They're engineered to maintain temperature, stability, and constant access for veterinarians. The belugas were accompanied every moment by marine mammal medical experts and animal care specialists. Whether by truck or aboard a Qatar Airways 777, the whales were never alone. Someone was always at their side, monitoring breathing, behavior, and stress levels. Their destinations: Shed Aquarium in Chicago and SeaWorld San Antonio. Both facilities are accredited, both have multi-generational beluga pods already on site, and both have teams working around the clock to help the rescued whales acclimate. The transports were successful, but experts remain cautious. Moves of this scale are difficult, and the whales' long-term health will depend on careful observation in the days and weeks ahead. Dr. Carissa Tang, lead veterinarian at Shed Aquarium, described this moment as the next chapter for the rescued belugas. Now that they've arrived, the focus shifts entirely to individualized care, learning each whale's personality, monitoring behavior, and providing whatever support they need to settle into their new home. More aquariums are preparing to receive additional belugas once government authorizations are complete. Georgia Aquarium, SeaWorld San Diego, and Oceanographic Valencia in Spain are all part of the rescue network. Mystic Aquarium, though not taking in whales, is contributing expertise and capacity to support the mission. The rescue plan itself was built from the whales' needs outward. Dr. Chris Dold of SeaWorld explained that every decision, from timing to transport groups, evolved as teams learned more about the animals. Health, social bonds, and individual behavior shaped the strategy, and that strategy will continue to adapt as future rescues unfold. For now, the rescued belugas are settling in. Caretakers are watching for signs of comfort, foraging, exploring, eating, and socializing. These behaviors will tell the teams how the whales are adjusting. Introductions to existing beluga pods will happen slowly, at the whale's pace. This rescue was made possible through collaboration. Marineland requested help. Fisheries and Oceans Canada endorsed the effort. Experts from multiple aquariums evaluated the belugas, reviewed records, and built a plan under a compressed timeline. That plan was then approved by DFO, Marineland, and NOAA, clearing the way for the first transport. Dan Ash, president and CEO of the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, summed up the mission simply: helping animals in need is what we do. Accredited aquariums have stepped up with expertise, funding, and sanctuary, and they will continue to do so as more belugas are moved to permanent homes. The first chapter of that mission is complete. 6 beluga whales from Marineland of Canada have safely arrived in the United States, marking the beginning of an unprecedented international rescue effort. This team effort shows a true commitment to animal welfare. What happens next? More rescues, more coordination, more learning from the first transport to guide the next. Timelines will shift based on the whale's needs, and details won't be shared publicly in advance, a necessary precaution for safety and security. But one thing is certain: the daring rescue of the Marineland belugas has begun. And for the 6 whales now exploring new waters in Chicago and San Antonio, a safer, more stable future is finally within reach.